Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Bruce, aka Haunted Husband, and welcome back to We, the Revolution. If you missed the last video, you need to go watch it. It was a bomb. It was painful. Last video was very painful. And it shows that this game is not above just punching the crap out of you and making you think, what the Without further ado, let's get back into it and see how the game's going to torture us. I tried to stop him, but the rascal kept fighting and was going to yell so loud the whole court would hear him. Do not worry, I recognized the young man. He was the one who turned Archbishop Goebel's life upside down. My name is Bonteen. I am his son. I suppose I know why you came here. You should know. However, the Goebel is no longer an archbishop and is now immune. Help me, please, any way you can. Are you deaf, boy? Did you hear what I said? Goebel's untouchable since he made an alliance with Herbert. If you had come to me sooner. I went to Jacques-Louis David, to Citizen Danton. Danton will not help you. Of that I am certain. Listen to me. It is over. Goebel will be a successful politician, so take your mother far from Paris and forget everything about it. My mother died a few years ago, despairing and humiliated as she pined for her love. I am really sorry for your loss. There is not a thing I can do. The world loves the new Archbishop Apostate. So nobody will help me? No, I am sorry. You have to live with that. I'd have helped him. Should have been a choice. You were choosing between a stalking cat and several angry bulls. No doubt you have heard about the fights near Le Proquet by now. The entire trio you were supposed to meet is dead. Furthermore, a nearby store caught on fire. Stray bullets injured a local baker and one of the guards. Not to mention all the broken windows. The current owner of Le Crope recognized the guards as your employees. Now every guest will hear about the tribunal judge who arranged gunfights in the streets of Paris. High, medium, high. Confess, nature, soap, income. Not a big sway. Let's see what we got. Compiled by Bruno. She is accused of assault, burglary, theft, price speculation. And the doc is Helene Guinaud, a 55-year-old laundress from Paris. She is an exemplary wife and mother, very religious, and is admired by both her neighbors and clients. Interesting. Her husband, a carpenter, has owned his shop for many years, and they both pay taxes in a timely manner. The charges were brought by Raymond Huller, the owner of an apothecary, where the defendant was detained by gendarmes during an attempted theft. Guinaud broke the display window and tried to enter the store. She testified that she was forced to do it by soap shortages and exorbitant prices of whatever soap was left to buy. She seemed to be desperate, to the point of wounding her hands with the broken glass. She was found sitting in front of the window crying. The guards dressed her wounds and then arrested her, charging her with vandalism and attempted theft. We suspect that she wanted to use the stolen goods for speculation, though it's true that there was no soap in her laundry. Raymond Huller claims that when he ran from his apartment above the store, Miss Guinaud took a sliver of glass and assaulted him. We do not know why she would do that. Huller suspects that by vandalizing the store, stealing and attacking him, she wanted to take revenge because he had previously refused to sell her a box of soap on credit. Evidence: bloodstained glass. Hmm. Um. Revenge is a motive. Sorry, oops, that's my bad. I like how the victim has his head severed. Not sure what the husband is doing anything. After that rocky start, it kind of went kind of perfect. I mean, I really don't have a... I mean, I don't really have like a thought on this one way or another. Her crime would deserve prison. 100% prison. It would deserve that. She vandalized the store. She apparently attacked them. That would deserve prison. Does it deserve the guillotine? No. Does she deserve to be set free? No. I mean, the game kind of like forces you into these bad decisions. Try to understand her. These are challenging times. What is your name? Helene Guinot. I'm an ordinary laundress who simply wishes to be able to work. I never wanted to hurt anyone. She wanted her to fly. I shall rely on the notes of the case and not on the remarks of the audience. Let's get into it, shall we? Where do I want to go? Where do I want to go? Can you explain your behavior? Clients come to me, but I can't work without soap, so they go somewhere else. The laundry is my whole life, and I already experienced extreme poverty before. Thanks to the laundry, I could live with dignity. How dignified was the assault? I really didn't want it to happen. You just wanted to steal? I wanted to be able to afford bread. That is not an excuse. The store also wants to afford bread. I didn't mean to take much from him. Besides, he's much better off than most of us. Really? One question? Where did you buy soap before? Always at the same place, a warehouse in the suburbs. Not for Citizen Huller? Was offered a much lower price. My husband and I always bought a whole box because it lasted longer. Why did you not go to the warehouse this time? I did, but I didn't have anything to sell. What else was I supposed to? Besides, in the end, I didn't steal anything. Because you were caught. Yep, but the soap was left untouched. How am I guilty? Law does not work like that, citizen. What about your husband's support? Did he not notice your fragile state or suspect that you might do something drastic? Since the laundry stopped operating, he's had to work twice as hard. Don't you think that now he will work even more worried? I had to do something. After all he's done for me, I just couldn't watch him getting even more exhausted every day. Are you sure you're not exaggerating? The supplies would sooner or later return, and prices would stabilize. Maybe you should have been more patient? Maybe, but I'm a simple woman and try to solve problems as fast as possible. Did you just explain that not thinking about the consequences was due to a lack of thought? Why not call it what it was? Stupidity. That's a bit too much, don't you think? I use simple words when talking to simple people, and I hate this guy. I hope down the road you end up here. Guess it's going one way. Are you aware that the law states speculation is punishable by death? Yes, I know. I just needed soap for work, yes. However, in your situation, speculation would be much more profitable. You could sell the stolen soap and demand a much higher price. Sooner or later, you would have found a buyer. Soap isn't that expensive. Really? You saw with your own eye how difficult it was to attain. If you were willing to steal it, someone else would be willing to pay you for the goods. And where would I find that buyer? I don't know anyone. You already saw that there was nothing at my home. That fellow in the uniform searched carefully. Do you know the defendant? Has she bought anything from your shop in the past? No, I'd never seen her until recently. Describe the first time you met. She wanted to buy soap, but didn't have any money. What did you do? I told her to leave. We all have it tough, and no one's helping me. Did she promise to pay you back? Yes, but why would I believe her? I don't know her, and she never bought anything in my place before. Only my frequent customers can get something on credit. How would you describe the behavior of the citizen on that day? She broke my window and tried to stab me with a piece of glass. What else is there to describe? Answer the question, you hobbit. She was mad and wanted revenge. Maybe she was really not intending to attack you? Then why would she rush towards me with a piece of glass? I heard that you were religious, but I do not see the connection between your deeds and the Ten Commandments. My husband and I are barely making ends meet. I asked Mr. Raymond for a loan, but he refused. I just wanted to be able to work, and said I would make it up to him. And robbery was the solution? No, but starving to death wasn't either. Are you saying that the lack of soap would kill you? Your husband is also working. He's a carpenter, and the wood's also hard to come by. You could have changed profession, asked your family or the authorities for help, but you preferred to steal. The authorities only help themselves. I mean, I have to go all the way to the end now. There's no saving her at this point. Someone claims that you attacked him with a piece of silver glass. Is that true? I wanted to ask him not to press charges. I ran to him, ready to beg, but he pushed me away. You wanted to ask him not to press charges while carrying a piece of sharp glass? Well, it just happened. So you were running towards another person, covered in blood, with a sharp object in your hand. It could look like that. Someone claims it was an attempted assault. You could suggest that you could have wanted revenge. Not at all. I didn't even realize that I had the piece of glass in my hand. I was in shock. There was so much blood. I'm not happy about it. Oh, I got some more of these to do as well. Lucky me. Gentan ordered Albert travel around Paris and spread false rumors about the chemist who developed a formula that enables the production of sugar from pine bark. Thus, Barthos was able to sell a selection of his pine forests to south of France for exorbitant price. Get the guillotine for that. Because that's speculation. Late in the evening, Joseph was assaulted in his small butcher's house. He so skillfully defended himself with a cleaver that the assailant bled to death a few blocks away. Computer did not report his crime. The guard found him. A poacher was hunting in the woods east of Paris when he almost shot Viscount Bureau, who was riding his horse in the area. Jean told the investigators that he had mistaken the horse for a deer. He mistaken the horse for a deer. Plus, he's a poacher. You get no sympathy. I hereby sentence citizen Languenot to death by guillotine. Uh, bullshit. She admitted everything she did. She claimed that she broke the window. She claimed that she was going to steal the soap. And she claimed that she rushed toward him with a piece of glass in her hand. That's all confessing to a crime. Vandalism is counter-revolutionary in nature, yes. Was the student trying to buy soap? She tried to buy it, she said no, he said no, and then she came to steal it. This is bullshit. Go fuck yourself. I don't care about the speech. Oh dear God, why? What will happen to my laundry? We only just stop living like animals. I'm gonna go home after that. Oh, Denton's here. Gobel is currently immune. He has Herbert's support. The common folk appreciate what he did. He claims to be fully devoted to the rule of the reason and to rejecting everything that is wrong in the clergy. Clever. Only Rob can stop him now, and he will if that rule of reason begins to cross the line. Or if they publish their list of 73, I'm sure Robert's associates will be listed on there. Her stupidity and ambition are what make him contended with Robert. He has long dreamt about this power, as have we all. Brett will lose it without the friends he would destroy by revealing the list, and without his support from the clergy, Gobel is a weak ally. Yes, but Herbert is too proud to see that. I know him well. He heard the calling and will not let it go. We must convince him that fighting Rob also means death. And what if he does not let go? Then we will all die at the moment the crusade against the 73 starts. Herbert and his rule of reason will die next at the hand of Rob, and the Incorruptible will take control of Paris. We must introduce Herbert to someone else with the potential to have a power base. Someone who will have a much stronger tool against Rob than Gobel. I think I have the perfect candidate. Cleaning out the attic. I don't think I've ever seen clean out the attic. Let's do that one. I can't believe I did all this legwork to get Gobel for nothing. And he's winning, so he can't do anything anyway, so... So I'll just put him in my territory and move on. That sucks. So I'm going after Maximilian. All those with power and influence who remain agree that Rob must disappear. Rob also knows that sooner or later there will only be one place available at the top. 5, 7... With Danton and Herbert sitting at one table, there's a strong chance of a fight. You must skillfully push them into creating an alliance instead of juggling accusations. I'd normally stop after a day, but that day didn't really produce a lot of boons, so we still got some time. And we only got minor cases to deal with today, so this should get right to where we need to be. What do we got? Godefroy Ovard, young craftsman, made a few minor repairs at the house of Mr. and Mrs. Abrions, and then had intercourse with the landlady. Mr. Arbus was not at home. Upon leaving the house, Ovard stole a fountain pen and a gold locket, press punishment for both lovers. No. A drunk Mathis tried to bribe an officer of the guard with 8 francs. The son of Count Bruno was found wandering around Paris late at night, waking people up by banging on their doors and singing loud songs. Joel Brion purchased 16 bearskins and 128 stable pelts at the market. Though the accused denies it, we, together with a group of merchants, are sure that he wanted to speculate and get rich at the expense of the citizens of Paris. Speculation? Get chopped? While selling a one-horse Carbonneau, Bethencourt did not mention that the lower part of the vehicle was rotten due to negligence and rot. The unfortunate buyer demanded a refund, but the bastard slammed the door in his face. I'll come back to that one. Arnaud Roselot. 2 soldiers of the National Guard, Jean-Pascal Dermot and Bastien Perrot, had to intervene at Arnaud's house. The man had beaten his son and attacked the soldier with a knife, thus we accused him of assault and battery. Bloop. The military quartermaster arrived at the river port to confiscate goods needed at the front, and one of the merchants started in sight the others. Gala Camille ran around the port yelling. Luckily there were enough soldiers to bring... I don't know what to do about that. I mean, that has to get the... That's anti-revolutionary. Kind of even everybody out a little bit. Oh no, the aristocrats hate me. What shall I do? Quite.
Who are you talking to? You would be happy to hand power over to people who cannot even read properly.
What? So you're saying that the poor are only good to die at the front?
Oh, perhaps it is the destiny of the Paris Commune to be shot at in order to protect others.
How dare you?
Gentlemen, we met here to make an alliance. We must, since we are all burdened by weaknesses that Robespierre does not have.
Look, I need all this. I need all this. I thought manipulation is a strong, but it's not a perfect. Interesting. So attached is... means I need to do some more trying in the future.
It would seem that Robespierre's madness has completely taken over his mind. Somebody must stop him.
France has survived ages of dictatorship. It will survive Robespierre as well.
Why do we even talk to the boor?
Even together we can hardly match Robespierre's power. Do not put your head into the lion's mouth, as he will devour you without remorse.
Do you know something that I do not?
Alexis is right. On our own, each of us are easy prey.
Gabelle will betray you at the first opportunity because it is much better for him to join forces with Robespierre. They both hate the rule of reason, but Gabelle has yet to reveal this to you. Let us say I have influence on someone who will make a better scapegoat than Gabelle. Prosecutor Tonville.
Hell yeah, brother.
I will resign from my post in the Committee of Public Safety and propose that Tonville should replace me. Robespierre will turn his attention to him, and we will gain some freedom to act.
Tonville is a prosecutor and enjoys a good reputation among the people. It is possible that Robespierre could see him as a rival for the position of the highest statesman of France.
All I have to do is show him that power is within his reach. Tonville wants it as much as we do.
It might work. Strict cooperation and trust will be the key to conquering Robespierre.
All right. Let us get rid of Robespierre once and for all.
Booyah. Yes, we're going after Tenville. I hate Tenville. Why am I eating dinner by myself? You give me the choice to visit Frederick's grave. I'm going to visit Frederick's grave. All the rest of this can suck it. This is important. I can understand why she'd be upset, but still. She can suck it. Construction finished. The symbol of revolution victory has been completed. The completed monument is already beginning to attract curious Parisians. So I'm permanently stuck here. I mean, that's all I can do. They get fucking free reign around the... I mean, I'm dominating him. 8-0. Well, I'm already done. I got 2 points. Gobel's son had once more paid him. Gobel's son has once more paid him a visit. This time, our argument became more heated and included a firearm. We do not know what manner of accusations were made during the meeting. The testimonies of the neighbors, however, led us to believe the conversation eventually turned into a fight, ending with a bullet in Gobel's chest. He died where he fell, and Bouton has been arrested. Your murdered child has been avenged. You could exculpate the murderer. After all, you're responsible for luring him out of hiding. Prosecutor Tinville will make a perfect human shield. He will take Danton's place with a clean record and will use his gratitude in the future. Moreover, we will get Rob's blood up, since he will probably intercept the move towards gaining power. Okay. Danton is ready to resign his position at the moment. Everything is happening suspiciously fast. Because you were not expecting it. An independent observer would say that you have worked hard to get this promotion. It could also be an obvious trap. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Not sure what this is or what this is. Because I wasn't expecting this. If I knew this was coming, I wouldn't have spent... I mean, it sounds bad, I wouldn't spend time with my family, but... So carefree humility. And of course attached. is manipulation. See, the last one it attached, it was a strong argument. This one is a perfect argument. I'm not too sure what causes that to fluctuate, but the situation in the city is out of control. There's no one else to help me. You flatter me. This is your chance to join the pantheon of the Revolution's heroes forever. Seize the opportunity, as Danton once did. The committee needs to be supervised. It must be transparent and lawful. Who else could be assigned this difficult task? Danton and Herbert decided that you are the best possible candidate. They asked my opinion and I agreed with them. You now have a powerful support. This is your chance of a lifetime. Fine, I will think this through and give you my answer tomorrow in the courtroom. I mean, I'm sure I got that. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for today's episode of We the Revolution. A lot of interesting ins and outs. Gobel's dead. We need to do it by our hands, but he's still dead, so I guess that's still something to be happy about. We caused some problems with the people trying to tell us who Romil is, but don't cry over spilt milk. But if you enjoyed today's video, I ask you to like, comment, subscribe as always. You can catch me streaming on Twitch at Haunted Husband, tweeting on Twitter at Haunted_Husband, and making memes and funny clips on TikTok at Haunted Husband. Hope you're having a wonderful day wherever you are. Make sure you come back for some more Revolution in the future. And as always, I'll haunt you later.